Hi, Gene Wisnant here from Trident Firearms Academy. Want to do a bit of a gear review on the Real Avid AR15 tool. I've got a couple others here to compare it to, which I'll get to review on later, but the Multitasker Series 3, which is a really good tool, of course it prices at about $140 to $160. Then we've got the Real Avid AR15 tool, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. That runs about 50 bucks. And then we've got the Real Avid Gun Pro Tool, or Gun Tool Pro AR15. It runs about $30 to $40 on Amazon. And then this one is one that I really can't identify. It's a Range Max something or other. I picked it up somewhere along the lines. Someday I'll do a review on that if I can fully identify it. And then we've got the Real Avid Pistol Tool, which is good for pretty much all handguns. Obviously, bushing tool here for Colt style 1911s or 1911s. So, all that said and done, this is what we're going to do the review on. These are the ones that we'll eventually get to, maybe. But here it is, the Real Avid AR15 tool. Okay, here we go again. Here are the tools that, or here are the multi-tools that we were talking about before. The Multitasker Series 3, not what we're doing on the review on, so we'll get rid of that one right now. The Real Avid Pistol Tool, again, not what we're doing the review on. Eventually that may come. The one I can't identify other than calling it a Range Max. Right there, it says Range Max. So, yeah, later. The Real Avid AR15 Gun Pro, Real Avid Gun Tool Pro AR15. Again, not what we're going to be talking about today, but eventually I'll be getting to that one, so we'll just kind of box that one up here and worry about that later. And here you go, the star of the show. This is going to be the Real Avid AR15 tool. A little bit about it. It's not expensive. It runs, like I said, about 50 bucks. I think it's what I said, wasn't it? Yeah, about $50 on Amazon, $50 to $60 on Amazon. So it's not expensive. Basically, it's designed for field cleaning, something to toss in your range bag. If you've got a gun cleaning kit, gun cleaning area, or for me, a garage. You've got plenty of other tools that are better designed for a lot of what this can do, but it's a good multi-tool, a great tool for your range. Some of the tools included on this, of course, we have the needle nose pliers, carbide cutters, which are replaceable, which is actually kind of interesting. The blade's replaceable on this, which is interesting on a tool this size and for this price, kind of nice. It has G10 grip plates. Oh, let me back up. Needle nose pliers. The bolt carrier scraper is probably the best on this. Best tool on this thing. And that is this piece here. It is officially called the 10-function bolt carrier group scraper and Cotter Pin Puller. Whew, does a little bit of everything. It's really actually kind of a really slick little tool though. I'll show you how that works here in a moment. Cotter Pin Puller, let's cut that one. It has in the Molly compatible case for it here, it has a bunch of different bits, which has the driver on here. Right here, there's your driver and bits. Notice there are 6 bits, 2 on each side, therefore you have 12 different bits for it. The front sight adjustment tool mounted on the carrier has both the A1 and A2 front sight adjustment. It is made of metal. One of the ones I've used in the past was made of plastic, was absolutely worthless. This is metal. It works. I've used it. It does work. Interchangeable picks. This is an interesting piece here. This here, got a nice little pick here. And then underneath it, it's got a male attachment for almost all, wow, that was scary there, almost all cleaning kits. Wrong end, I know, but it just shows that it does work. So that's kind of a nice piece, nice feature of it. The pick is nice, but nicer than that, here is this nice little pin, push pin. Not to be confused with a clock push pin. Not quite the same size, but it will work for most pins you need to push out. Nice thing here too is, and the reason I have these other, and by the way, these two parts here are not included with the kit, but your cleaning rods will fit in there, as will cleaning parts. So you can do various little cleaning tools or cleaning parts in the field if you want to. It's got a bolt override tool here, which is what this is called. So you can grab the bolt and pull it back. I actually find it's more useful for the driver because it gives me something to counterbalance against. Yeah, that's what I find it more useful for. And then it's got this nice little obligatory knife blade here. It's a little Tanto blade, 440C metal steel. I could do without it. It wouldn't be my first choice. I'm not sure why it's here. I guess you got to cut stuff, but most of us carry pocket knives or other tools that are better than this, more user-friendly as far as the grip. It's just not comfortable. I could do without that tool. That's one I would suggest they get rid of. So how does it work on firearms and on what it's intended to work on? Let me show you. Okay, now on to how the thing actually works. Here's my Kryptek bolt, what really doesn't need any cleaning, but to show you how this tool works, I thought it might be good to actually use a bolt. So that Cotter Pin Puller, which is something I've never really needed, it does work. See, pulls the pin, drop your firing pin out of place, and then rotate this, pull out your bolt. Where this becomes actually really slick is that this little piece fits in there, and then you just rotate your bolt around, scrapes the carbon off the bolt. It's really a slick little setup. I was very happy with it. This will also scrape the pins, which again I've never really needed, but it does work. It fits for them at least. The firing pin scrapes down in there, different places, so you can scrape all those parts out as needed, and that's it. The other neat little thing here is a metal file, which I honestly used more to file my fingernails than anything else. Never really need to file the metal. If I'm going to, I'm not going to use this tool for it, but it does work. Again, scraping out carbon fits in perfectly. Scrapes out carbon. It's very clean, so you can't see it, but it actually fits in that nice little hole there just about perfectly, and has the ridges here to scrape the carbon. Actually, a pretty slick little tool. A little bit about the knife, of course, a little bit about the multi-tool. Everything is black oxide finished, which helps preserve the metal, preserves the life of it. It's got the MOLLE compatible ballistic nylon sheath. Ballistic nylon. Not really sure what that means, but it's nylon. Fits on your MOLLE gear. It has a lot of tools involved in it. Black oxide finish, like I told you. G10 grip panels, which I guess is important to somebody somewhere. Like I said, I think the best tool on this would have saved a lot of time for my military days, and all you guys, is this tool right here, the bolt scraper. And this thing is just amazing. Works great. A little oil in there, huh? Anyway, works great. Well, it appears to be well built. It's fairly sturdy. It is made in China. Yeah, almost everything today is made in China, so take it for what it's worth. I believe it's a tool worth adding to your range bag if for no other reason than the price is pretty reasonable on it. Yeah, it's a good tool. Is it as good as a multitasker? Probably not, but it doesn't cost nearly as much, and it has a lot more tools on it. So, yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I guess. So, if you like this video and like our channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, check out the notes below. Down there, I guess they'll be. And we will have links to all this stuff along with the other tools, where you can purchase them, anything else that strikes my fancy at the time. And whatever you do, remember, hope is not a strategy.